Hey everyone, welcome back to 30 Books I Want to Read Before I Turn 30. These are those 30 books, and I'm going to read them in 30 months. So if you saw the last video, you'll know what I was diving into this month. Dostoevsky's The Brothers Karamazov. I DNF'd it last time, basically, and I'm definitely DNFing it this time. I'll pick it up sometime in the next 2 years, but now is not the time. Couldn't get into it. Seemed pretentious. It seemed performative. Maybe in 2 years' time, I'll get into it. But for now, I'm gonna finish off part 3, and then maybe I'll record the video for that part, so then I can just start the next part, and then I can do it whenever, and I won't have to reread the beginning parts. You know what I mean? So as you know, the due date for these books is I have to read them by the 21st of every month. So May 21st rolls around, and there is not a chance I'm going to read 500 pages of The Brothers Karamazov. So this month I read The Stranger by Albert Camus. The shortest book on the list at 120 pages or so. And I'll be honest, I recorded a video. I don't think I understood it fully. So I read it again after the 21st, but still. It was a pretty quick read. It was pretty breezy, as you can see, pretty thin. A lot of it is a lot of actions. It's like, I did this, I went to go see Celeste, I did this, I went to the beach, I put my head on her lap, I did this, I did that. It's a lot of actions. There's not a lot of dialogue in here. There's even a line in here. He's on the bus, and this soldier asks him a question. He says, I just said yes, so that way I didn't have to say any more. I didn't have to talk any further with this guy. So what is The Stranger about? The Stranger is about this guy, Merceau. Starts off, first sentence, he gets a telegram that his mom passed away. It says, my mom died today, or yesterday maybe, I don't know. I got a telegram from the home. Mother deceased, funeral tomorrow, faithfully yours. It doesn't mean anything. Maybe it was yesterday. So basically, the way I interpreted it is it starts off with him dealing with grief of his mom passed away, but in a strange way, or in a way society doesn't quite understand. You can tell he grieves at least a little bit by some of the things he says. Like when he does an action, I forget what it is, it reminds him of when he did it with his mom. That's kind of what the book kind of evolves into, is more an existential crisis. We're all gonna die. If he dies now, what difference does it make if he dies years from now? If he's gonna worry about it now, what's the point? Really, he's just thinking about how death is just inevitable. He almost welcomes it by the end of the story. Does he die? Does he not? I don't know. Read it. Why is it called The Stranger? I read it twice now. I'm still not too sure. There is one mention of a stranger during a court case that happens in the latter half of the book. I don't really think that's it. I think he's just kind of like a stranger in this land, he's like an outsider or an outcast, where he doesn't quite belong or fit in with the ideals of these people, or something along that line. So what did I learn from this book? Because that's what this is all about. I learned how to write something short while still being really fleshed out. A lot happens. There's not that much dialogue in this, which is a breath of fresh air from The Brothers Karamazov, where it's just pages and pages of monologue. It's well contained. You don't need more after it, and it kind of just is what it is. It's just a nice piece of short fiction. And then my favorite is vocab. Even though it's short, I was kind of a little generous with some of the words. I wasn't sure if there's going to be too many. So first word, destitute. And then zeal. Indignantly is a good word. This next one, I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. Cortege. And then vehemently. I've heard vehemently. I just like that word. It's a good word. Yeah, so that's the vocab for this month. This video is a little late again because I read the book twice. You got to give me something for that. But yeah, if I had to rank this amongst the 2 other books that I read, I would say number 1, Flowers for Algernon. I thought that was great. And then I would say The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. I thought that was really, really fun. And then I would say The Stranger. Not saying it's bad. I would give it 7.5 to 8 out of 10. I think it's a good short read. I just enjoyed the other ones better. Drop in the comments, what should I read next? Talk about anything in there. I just need some engagement. And I'll see you next time.
Take a look around. It's starting to rain. We're a thundercloud.